What's up, guys? Greggy B here, back with another video, fresh off of a Florida trip. About to go get tested in a little bit, hit that negative. You know, we were wearing that mask and get back to life here in Boston. So hit that quick Florida trip down, saw my bro. The gram is here, saw my parents, had a wonderful time, got some sun. I don't know if you can see it much in my face, but I can show you some more of the tank top look without an actual shirt on, because I got burned with the tank top on. At some point, we could throw out some photos perhaps. But we're back. I want to discuss 3 stocks / industries, mention some ETFs looking into this week ahead, some things I have my eyes on, and just also, you know, about the trip. I was hanging out with my bro, and Flippin' Finance is really just a branch of G&T Global, which my brother and I are in the works of creating, and he's a big part of everything going on here. So go ahead and heckle him for some content as well. So let's jump right into the video here. Let's go. All right, so the first stock we are going to be discussing is RIOT blockchain. So obviously this is in the crypto space, and this stock has just been absolutely on fire, just on a tear. Really don't know where this is gonna go. So I'm actually gonna throw up the screen record of my Robinhood position in this stock, because I bought 20 shares of this stock when it was under $20. It just felt undervalued. I knew crypto was popping and working its way up, so I jumped in this stock when I saw that it felt like it had a huge run coming. And I should have bought way more. Obviously that's always the case, but I bought 20 shares. You know, I'm gonna scroll through here, those 20 shares that I bought, all under $20. I bought the final 5 shares right at $20, and then I sold 10 of those shares way too early. You can see here, just for small profits. So then I was left with 10 more shares running this roller coaster on the way up. You know, the roller coaster hasn't fallen down yet tremendously. We ran up to 80. I think RIOT sitting at here I have it sitting at 71.33. So this move has been absolutely insane. And like, if you look at some of these percentages here through my Robinhood screen record here, you can tell how parabolic this move has been. But I'm sitting here only left with 5 shares now, because I'm looking to maybe enter more, maybe buy more shares and increase my position. But I was expecting perhaps maybe a small pullback. I mean, crypto or Bitcoin and, you know, other cryptos have done well over the weekend, so I don't know if this is going to open up lower on Monday. It may even open up higher again. I was talking with TJ, you know, heckle him for content. I was talking with him and I was like, this is going to 100. You know, so it may go back. You might go there before it, you know, pulls back. So we'll see about this stock, but that's my take on RIOT. I'm looking to enter more if we get a 20-30% pullback. Definitely looking to swing trade this a little bit, looking to add more buying power and capital so I can swing trade things like RIOT, which tend to move a lot. So this is one to keep on your watch list and one to keep an eye on. And let's get on to the next one now. So the next stock we're going to be talking about is Tilray, and really just the cannabis industry in general, and a little bit about the ticker MJ, which makes up a lot of these stocks, including Tilray. Okay, it has highest percentages of Tilray, Afria, Canopy, Grow Generation, Kronos, Hexo, Aurora. Those are some of the biggest holdings for the ticker MJ. So that's a much lower volatile approach at investing in the cannabis market. If you don't want to invest in something like Tilray, which can move drastically, Tilray can kind of move like a sundial, even though it's a much more expensive stock. And as we all know, sundial can go from under $1 to over $4 and right back towards $1. So, you know, we'll see where that ends up. But all cannabis, I want you guys to have on your radar right now. It obviously is a hot industry where a lot of people are trying to figure out the balance of how serious the national legalization is, and what sort of profits and impact that's going to have on different states, and how they see cannabis as assisting their financial situation as a state. So I think there's a ton of growth out there, even though there's still a lot of stigma in a lot of the country. You know, there are several areas that have totally wiped that stigma out and have turned things the other direction. So it's maybe a matter of time that's inevitable for the entire nation, but we'll find that out. So stock wise, I do have a decent position in Tilray. I like the movement and I like the beta of that. I think it can pop, and it's more of a swing trade while I keep some as long-term. MJ, I like as a long-term hold, and Canopy, I like as a long-term hold. Sundial I'm also playing with as a penny stock as well. So I know that's not too much in-depth info, but that's a little bit of information on this cannabis industry right now. And MJ would be my number one conviction because you're getting more diversification there. Tilray and Sundial for more volatile moves that you can take advantage of, but be careful with. All right, guys, the final stock for today is going to be Ocean Power Tech, ticker symbol OPTT. This one is just completely out of nowhere, out of left field, completely different. I invested in this stock for my better half, for my lady, because she loves the ocean. And the summary of the stock, according to Webull here, Ocean Power Technologies Incorporated is developing and seeking to commercialize its systems that generate electricity by connecting the renewable energy of ocean waves. And then there's like a few more sentences, but I just read that first sentence and then just went and bought like 20 or 25 shares in my babe's account because I know she's all about the ocean and I thought this was a cool concept. Now, I only put in a small amount of our whole investing portfolio. If we really add it all up, a very, very minuscule percentage when I said I bought the 20 or 25 shares. And this stock, you know, and when I make these quick decisions, I always like to remind myself of these multiple studies. I'm not going to cite just one study because it's happened over and over again, but a couple of these headlines. Random darts beat hedge fund stars again. Blindfolded monkeys beat humans with stock picks. All the time, you know, blindfolded dart throwing and all sorts of tactics beat experts who study stocks for long periods of time. So sometimes there's a ton of research that can be beneficial with the market, and sometimes there can be a ton of luck associated with it. So the majority of my investing obviously goes on the side of the former, and the smaller amount of investing goes on the side of the latter. But it's a lot of fun to pick those stocks that you never know what's going to happen. Guys, so those are some stocks and some concepts to keep on your radar heading into this week of February 22nd. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about next. I would love to get some conversations going in the comments and to interact with you guys and to get some engagement. So thank you so much for watching. For those of you that have been following along with Flippin' Finance, I'll be back soon and I appreciate you guys. Peace out.